Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here just to share a couple of things in prep for 2022. I'm using this mat just to reduce some of the glare since I have a glossy tabletop here. Don't worry, this paint's all dry. This is from an art project a long time ago. So I'm starting to prep for 2022, like all of us in the planner community. I'm most of the way through my setup, I think. But last night I spent a lot of time in here setting up my bullet journal. So I am using multiple journals again. I have a home calendar that contains budgeting and things that stay on the desk where everyone in the family can see it. I have like my happy planner, which is going to also stay on my desk, but capture kind of the weekly view of things. But I found that alone was not quite doing it for me. So I am still going to have the bullet journal, which will be more my daily and on the go type of things. So I want to show that. First, I want to show off this cover. So this leather cover is amazing. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the little thing there. So this is a hand stitched, hand cut, hand everything leather cover that my husband made for me. So if you follow me on Instagram, this is from the book inside, not from the cover. But if you follow me on Instagram, a while back I had shared he made me a tote. So my husband has picked up leather crafting and is doing absolutely everything by hand, which means a lot of time and effort goes into the things that he creates. And he bought this gorgeous piece of kind of Merlot colored leather, and he had created a tote bag for me, and then he also made me this notebook cover. So this is an A5. He did use red thread on here for the stitching, which I love. He, did all the hardware, everything himself. I'm just so incredibly impressed with what he's learned how to do. One thing I'm really excited about with this cover, though, it is a little bit unique in design compared to other covers that I've used in the past, just being part of the Traveler's Notebook and Planner community. So when we open it up, this is kind of what the inside looks like. So it is a secretarial style pocket on the top, but also like a business card or ID type pocket here, and then same thing here. So there's 3 card pockets that you can use for Post-its, cards, washi cards, little mini sticker sheets, whatever fits in these 3 pockets. And then of course the larger things would go back in the secretarial pocket. Love this layout. But this is obviously a folio. There's no strings, so it's made as a folio, but it's not a standard folio. So what he did on the back side, I'm just going to open up my book. He made this panel with an open pocket. So the reason is because of this strap. So he wanted me to be able to close this notebook using the strap if I wanted to, instead of having a fully enclosed pocket, which is more common on the back side. So I can slide this out, and you can see here, this is just cut open. It's all one piece, but it is cut open. So I can slide this in and out, and I still have access to this band. So I thought that was a really unique design. I love it. This is the only one he's made like this. I have a lot of friends on Instagram have reached out. He has started an Instagram page for his leather crafting. It's called Crooked Stitch Craft. He hasn't really posted a whole lot recently. He has considered making some of these for friends or, to sell, but not anything high production. I mean, this is literally a hobby and it's what he does for fun. So I'm just super lucky that I get to capitalize on his hobby. But what I've been doing is setting up my 2022 bullet journal, just what I'm starting out with. So I'm going to flip through that really quick. Now, I got inspiration from all over the place. I could not possibly list everyone that I got inspiration from. If I follow you, if I've ever watched any one of your videos, thank you. You likely contributed. But I am going to go through and just talk about what I've got here. So here's my name and my Instagram handle. So if I were to lose this, I used to put my phone number, my email, and then I had to worry about covering that information up. Honestly, everyone's on Instagram now, so anyone could find me and message me on Instagram. So that's kind of fun. I made this like my title page. So my 2022 bullet journal. This is an Exceed journal from Notebook. That's a dot grid. So I covered up the big Exceed stamp with some washi tape down here and just put some fun stickers. Not really going with any specific color theme per se, but just making it fun. You'll see the colors. I'm using some pretty bright colors throughout. These are some fun little washi stickers of animals. I thought they were cute, so I just stuck them on there. So this journal I really like because it does have, is this Exceed? I think this is, yes, this is Exceed. It does have a printed index. Not all of the Exceed journals have this. So I honestly don't remember when I bought it what was different about this one. But what I love is that it has the printed index pages. It also has, and I'll flip ahead, or you can see here, it does have numbered pages. So instead of having to manually number all of my pages, everything is pre-numbered. So this one is, here's my ink test page, 240 pages. So I love that everything is pre-numbered. It is a dot grid. That is my preferred type of paper. So I love this front page blank. I may do another title, like maybe just a year. I put my name in all here, so maybe I'll just do some type of artwork here with 2022, just kind of as the opener. So I started out with some future planning. So this is going to be very basic. I wanted to have fun and be a little bit artistic, but I don't have hours and hours to doodle and draw and color and do like this really fine detailing. So I'm like the quick and dirty, crafty, get it done style. So I have some washi at the bottom, some more of those washi sticker animals, and then these little calendar grids that I filled in. Now all of these, the washi tape, the calendar grid stickers, the washi animals, etc. This all came in a planner box from Walmart that I got on clearance a while back. It was after the back to school when all of that went on clearance. I got those for $3. And I mean, there was stuff in that box I haven't even used yet. But it came with like a lot of these, and I'm super excited because I used 2 sheets of these calendar grids, and I think I have like maybe 6 more sheets of them. So I have quite a few, which is exciting. So I have this future planning section just so that as we go throughout the year, I can kind of jot down events happening during these dates or birthdays, things like that. So I haven't started filling any of this in. This is just the initial setup. So that just goes on. So that takes a few pages. So 3 spreads there just to get through that future planning. And you can see I kept the washi tape the same on all of those pages and just kind of changed out the sticker and where it was just to keep that kind of fun. Next, I put a couple of pages here, and this is very much inspired by Riley Autumn. I've been watching a lot of her videos. She's amazing. She's artistic. She does hand-drawn custom bullet journals. I'm not that creative, but this was very much inspired by some of the spreads that she has shared. So doing like a goodbye 2021 year in review and just jotting down some memories. So I think that'll be fun for my husband and I to kind of reflect back on the year. I know getting our camper and our camping adventures will be big on this page. And then hello 2022 with some goals. And I did put some categories here that I want to kind of bucket my goals into. So I have personal, financial, travel, professional, health, hobbies, and spiritual. And honestly, that's pretty darn, I don't know, that's a lot, right? Like that's aggressive to have that many goals, but we'll see. I can aim high, and if I make progress on them, that'll be awesome. So some of these I already know what they will be. Some of them I'm still thinking about. So that will be coming soon. I did add on this page, I haven't had this in my bullet journal before, but I put this don't forget your login spread. I did make it 2 pages because let's face it, guys, there are so many passwords and logins these days. I mean, between the kids' school apps and Girl Scouts websites and all the things. I mean, I have so many logins. I can't keep track of any of them. So I put this in here. You'll probably never see this again because as I start to fill it in, of course, I'm going to not show it. But I did want to show the initial setup. So I just used a simple 3-column site, username, and password. So I've got 2 pages to play with there. I did include a running mileage spread. So I'm a runner. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. And I do want to track my mileage. I've been tracking my mileage the last few years. I usually have a mileage goal. The last 2 years, my mileage goal has been to hit 1,000 miles. I've already passed 1,000 miles this year if I count runs and walks. I mostly run. I have done some walks. I do use an app to track that, I think also I have my Strava app is counting. I can filter it to just count my running miles. So I do need to see my progress on that goal. Every year I join the Run the Year challenge. Let's face it, I'm probably not going to make 2022 miles because that's like running, I don't know, 6 miles a day or something crazy. If I counted all of my steps walking, like all of my steps throughout the day, maybe I would make it, but I typically only count my actual running mileage. So we'll see how that goes for next year, but it is kind of fun to track and just see my progress on my running journey. I did include a weight log. So I am not necessarily on any kind of weight loss journey or anything, but I am very cognizant of my health overall. And I do a weekly weigh-in, and I have for years. So, you know, our weight tends to fluctuate day to day, week to week, month to month, for so many different reasons. So I just like to track those trends. And it is a slippery slope. Sometimes you gain a pound, lose a pound the next week, or, you know, gain a pound this month, lose a pound next month. And so really you're staying stable. But then sometimes you gain a pound, and then you gain a pound, and then you gain a pound. I'm in one of those seasons right now, so hopefully we'll reverse that trend. But I just think health-wise, for me personally at least, my health is so related to my weight that it is nice to track and just be aware of. I haven't decided what will go on this page here. I'm just leaving it for now, but that was all the things that I wanted to include just in the front of this book. So I left this blank, so I'll have an opportunity to add on. And then I went into my January monthly spread. So I am not doing a traditional like month grid. That's because I have the Happy Planner. So my visual month planning for the grid and my weekly planning will be in that Happy Planner. But I did want to do like the bullet journal style. That way I can copy events into here, and on the go, I will have those at the ready. I also wanted to put in some trackers. I am traditionally terrible at trackers, but I've never incorporated it in my month view in my bullet journal. So I did once actually. I didn't like that style of tracker, and I kind of fell off 2/3 of the way through the month. But this is very simple. Again, this was inspired by Riley Autumn, one of her layouts. So I have, you know, the days there. I'm going to track sleep. So I put 6, 7, or 8 hours. I rarely get 8. I try to get around 7. Sometimes it's more like 6. Last night it was less than 6. But let's hope I can at least stay in the 6 to 8 hour window and track that across. And then I just have some room here. I can add in my habits. So there is some space here for me to write out what those habits will be. And then I can just track them across all the dates. So that is it. That is my initial setup. I'm keeping it very simple to start out the year, but I mean, simple but meaningful. I'm really excited about this one, and see how, you know, I can't wait to see how it's going to go all through the year. So that's it for today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time.